Well, praise the Most High today, family. Praise the Most High today. Hallelujah. Family, it's a gorgeous day here in the Carolinas, and we're so glad to see it. It's so good to be in the land of the living once again, given the opportunity and the ability to say, praise the Most High today. Hallelujah, and we mean every word of that. Praise Yahuwah, the Most High Elohim today. The creator of everything and the captain over everything. Pardon me. Heavens and earthly armies. Hallelujah. Family, it's an absolute pleasure to present this idea today. First, let me say I hope everyone else is well, and like myself, you're able to get out and enjoy this day. Getting yourself in some fresh air, some sunshine, and the Most High willing, some good exercise. Hallelujah. The Most High's creation is so incredible, family. So amazing. So amazing. It's amazing. I'm gonna say this, and we're gonna continue on. It's amazing how this woodpecker jumps off the side of a pole, and goes over to the next pole, and just lands on the side of the tree or the side of the pole and holds on. He don't have no branches. He just lands on it and is ready to stand up and start pecking. It's amazing. Amazing. I love the Most High today, family. I really do. Because of this idea today. And it's called the refreshing. The refreshing. Point blank period. Simple. The refreshing. And I said it's a pleasure and an honor to give this idea today because I know we all need refreshing. We all need refreshing. And yeah, that's what the Shabbat is for that rest and refreshing during the week. But how many of us know that sometimes that situation lasts right on through the Shabbat and you still don't seem to have the refreshing you need? Simply because it's lasting longer than it should, or than you think it should. And most of the time, it's just like the fellow we spoke about in the last two recordings, Job. We're put in a situation where we know we didn't do anything wrong. And as I say a lot of times, 9 times out of 10, we put ourselves in the mess we find ourselves in. But there are cases where the Most High allows situations to come about to see where we're at, to see if we're going to be like Job and curse him and die. But during them times, family, he just don't leave us and forsake us and say, no, I'm not going to help him. I'm going to let him pine his way through. I'm going to let him pine his way on through it. But we see there in Matthew 11:28 through 29, what Yahusha said. The Most High's representative. The Most High mirror image here in the flesh. He said, come unto me, all you that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn of me, for I am meek and lowly in heart, and you shall find rest unto your souls. And what he's saying there, family, he's using a term that was well known in them days. And that was throwing something on a buggy with your ox and have them carry your load. That was their means of transportation back then. An ox and a buggy. What they called the beast of burden. Pardon me. And that's what he's saying right here. You don't have to be the beast of burden. Beast of that burden. Throw it on him. He said, come unto me, all you that labor and are heavy laden. That means you have a big load, a heavy load. That means you have a heavy situation in your life that you alone can no longer bear. Oh, you put up a good fight like most of us do. But it wasn't meant for us to handle on our own. It was personalized for the Most High to come in and help you. Because it shows you that He's the only way, the only truth, and the only life in most situations in our lives. Yeah, He'll allow us to walk things out with Him, but at the same time, we got to know this it's Him that's helping us. He said, take my yoke upon you. That means get there beside Him, family, and that yoke is is what is tied to each beast, to each ox. Usually it's a tandem team, two oxen, or it could be one. But in this case, He's saying, yoke up with me. Put the yoke around your neck, and I'm going to put it around mine, and I'm going to walk with you. Walk this thing out for you and with you. With you, not for you. And learn of me, for I am meek and lowly in heart, and you shall find rest for your souls. And what He's telling you there is follow His example. His example of the Most High sending Him to be our salvation. And we're not just to receive the salvation for ourselves, but we're to walk in it and show others, point the way to others to walk, how to walk. The next example. Just like the text says, go and repopulate the earth, or populate the earth, multiply, be fruitful and multiply. That's what He's speaking of. And just like when Yahuwah told Adam in the beginning, him and Eve, that He wasn't just talking about with babies, physical. He was talking about Ruach. But this is the refreshing we're speaking of today, family. With Him coming alongside to help us for that heavy burden that we have that we think is impossible. That situation that looks pure impossible. You can't figure an answer, because there ain't no answer outside of Him. See, it's just like this pole. And I gotta take a picture of this because I don't believe folks will believe me. I know folks believe me, but you have to see it for yourself. And that's a beautiful example. Because as we said in the prior recording, this pole right here is exactly lined up with the one behind it. And this pole here looks so much bigger, so much taller, so much larger. And it's not. It's just presumed to look that way because it's closer to us. It's right here at our front door. But He's telling us, don't look at what's in front of you, look past it and see me. Just as He told me back in 2016, He said, Robert, you're about to see some things that's really going to shake your faith. But no matter what you see, don't take your eyes on me. So He wasn't telling me that I wasn't going to see some things. He was telling me straight up and down that I'm going to see some things. But my main focus is seeing Him in the midst of it. In the midst of it. Looking past what I see. Hallelujah. Just as the text says, looking unto Yahushua, who is the author and finisher of our belief. His example. Walk it out. Just do what He did. Say what He said. He's the word of life, so we repeat what He says, and we have the words of life as well. Just like Kiefer asked me. He said, where can we go? Yahushua asked Kiefer, where he asked his boys. He said, where y'all gonna lead me to? Just like the crowds He had just fed. Yahushua said, He made a statement that they had to eat of His flesh and drink of His blood before they can enter the kingdom. In my own words. And they like, nah, that's too much. Why are we vampires now? But that wasn't what He was talking about. But He turned around and most of the folks left him. The ones He done fed with the fish dinners, the ones He done healed, they gonna walk away without even asking the question. Well, I better stick around and see what He's talking about. He just healed my body. He just fed me from out of nowhere, food from out of nowhere. So I know he has to be attached to the Most High. Why would he take away my pain only to hurt me first, only to turn around and hurt me? But see, that goes back to our folks. We don't think of things in the long run. We only think about today. We're only happy when we're getting them fish dinners, something that's going to satisfy our today. But he's thinking long term. He said, no matter what you're facing today, I'm right here in your future, in your past, and right here in your presence. But you got to look for me. You got to find me. Pardon me, family. and my next favorite, after Yahushua, the next favorite individual for me to speak about is Dawid. And listen to what he adds to this conversation. And it's coming out of Psalms 3. Yahuwah helps his troubled people. And this is a psalm of Dawid when he fled from his son Absalom. Yahuwah, how they increase who have troubled me. Many are they who rise up against me. Many of them, a bunch of them. Many are they who say of me, there is no help for him in Yahuwah. Salah. I love how he dropped these salahs in this text, and all of them. Because he's saying, think about that. Think about that. But you, O Yahuwah, are a shield for me, my glory, and the one who lifts up my head. I cried to Yahuwah with my voice, and he heard me from his holy hill. Salah. Okay, they said there ain't no hope for me, but I talk to him every day. He hears me from his place, the secret place. I lay down and sleep. I awoke, for Yahuwah sustained me. I got up again today. I will not be afraid of 10,000s of people who have set themselves against me all around. Arise, O Yahuwah, save me, O my Elohim, for you have struck all my enemies on the cheekbone. You have broken the teeth of the ungodly. Salvation belongs to Yahuwah. Your blessing is upon your people. Salah. Hallelujah, family. And do you notice he said his blessing? He only had to say his blessings because it's only one. It's only one blessing. After he bless you, you blessed. Everything about you is blessed. Well, let's back up to Psalms 3 and 3. But you, O Yahuwah, are a shield for me, my glory and the lifter of my head. Oh boy, how powerful. He's the one that comes along and say, lift your head up, Robert. Hold it right there. Lift your head up. Don't let this mess bother you. I got you. I told you to keep your eyes on me, right? Yeah, you did. See, just like when I was in the hospital, family, we have to say this. It was a month and 3 weeks and a few days after he told me, I see some things that's really going to shake my faith. But no matter what I see, don't take my eyes off him because he'll never leave me or forsake me. I had stroked out and was in the hospital. They had proceeded to do all kinds of surgeries on me. All kinds of tests, new procedures they've never done before, new dope they never prescribed before. And I got wore out, I got tired. I'm like, Pop, what gives? I'm tired of these people coming to me with this, that, and the other, talking about they need to do this to me, that to me, try this, try that. He said, well, Robert, had you noticed? No, he said, Robert, what did I tell you from the get-go? I said that you will never leave me or forsake me, not to take my eyes off you, because you will never leave me or forsake me. And I see some things that's really going to shake my faith. He said, that's right. But by the way, had you noticed that every time something comes up, we knock it down? And every time something else comes up, we knock that down too. I said, yes, sir, but you doing all the heavy lifting. I'm just sitting here like a rag doll. He said, not so, Robert. If you hadn't believed what I told you that month and 3 weeks ago, I couldn't do what I'm doing for you now. See, you was looking past the situation when you first had this stroke. I went in that hospital, family. I was just as high off that belief of what he just told me the last month and 3 weeks. And I was in there smiling for the first few days, and then it kind of got overwhelming. But I did the right thing. I went back to him, the lifter of my head. He said, no, don't get discouraged. Remember what I told you. Just like an old popular song goes, I remember what my papa told me. We ain't going there. Lifter of my head is a phrase which expresses a sense of hope and restoration in the face of adversity. Refreshing. It signifies Yahuwah's role in lifting one's ruach and providing strength and comfort when feeling discouraged or burdened. Heavy laden. Too much to handle. Be like, I'll come and team up with you. And that's what they call them also, teams. You have a team of horses, a team of oxes. He said, I'll come alongside and team up with you. Here, yoke up with me. The phrase is often interpreted as Yahuwah's power to elevate one's sense of well-being and dignity, especially when one feels overwhelmed or defeated. Hallelujah. And we all get to that place, family. If not, it wouldn't make no sense, because we could do it ourselves. We wouldn't need him. He's always going to make it the situation so you would need to call on him. Just as we said in the prior recording, you can't be a king without the king. Can't be a little king without the big king. You can't be a little Elohim without the big Elohim. No, he's the one. He's the one, period. And 2 Timothy 1:16 really sheds light on the situation. And this is Saul, while he was locked up, and one of his boys used to come holler at him. And this is what he's saying about his boy. May Yahuwah show mercy to the household of Onesiphorus, because he often refreshed me and was not ashamed of my chains. On the contrary, when he was in Rome, he searched hard for me until he found me. May Yahuwah grant that he will find mercy from Yahuwah on that day. This text shows Onesiphorus' kindness and support towards Saul, who was in prison at the time. It emphasizes his faithfulness and willingness to stand by Saul despite the shame associated with his imprisonment. He displayed courage and loyalty as he did not distance himself from Saul despite the shame associated with imprisonment. He didn't care about the social stigma of associating with a prisoner. I pictured the Most High Yahuwah when I read this text. Even though 9 times out of 10 we put ourselves in the mess we find ourselves in, he still comes in and lets us know he cares and wants the best for us and wants to get us out of our situation. I'm reminded of the times I was in my mess out there selling dope and screwing everything not nailed down, and hit a few that was nailed down too. This ain't funny, it's the truth. One night I found myself sick as a dog with walking pneumonia, or the 3-day walking pneumonia, I think it was called. And the Most High came and visited me. He woke me up probably around the time he wakes me up now, around 3:30. And this is the only time I saw him, and I didn't see him. It was just an image, but it wasn't an image. It was a light more than an image, I guess you would say. But what I did see is what he showed me. It was a picture of myself. It was an image of myself, I should say. And I looked terrible. I mean, just terrible. The worst I've ever seen an individual look. And see, he said, this is how you look to me now. He said, this is not how I see you. Then he showed me another image, and I mean, total difference. And I was just as gorgeous. And the only reason I could tell it was me, because it was such a huge change, was because of my eyes. I knew what my eyes looked like when I looked in the mirror. And I mean, family, I looked so good. I mean, handsome, beautiful. All the adjectives you can give a pretty man, a beautiful man. Strong, no bags under my eyes, no boils on my skin. Like he just showed me sick. He said, this is how I see you, Robert. And he had some other words to say. But I didn't get right at that time. It took another while before I got right. Years. But that image always stood in my mind. Both images. And that's what I've been striving for. But in that moment, it was a refresher. Because it was him coming along and letting me know, this is what I expect from you. This is how I see you. This is how I created you. Look how far you've fallen from the image that I look at you in. And you need to get it together before it's too late. And of course, I cried out for help. Of course you are at the time, but you know, I slipped back into my mess, which he knew when he came to see me. But that meeting always stands out in my head. That no matter where I'm at, what situation I'm in, this is how he sees me. Strong, vigorous, ready for whatever. And all it takes is a word from him. This is how I see you. I don't see you like you're in the situation you're in now. I don't see you facing this pole and it's about to overshadow your life. Because it's just right here. But see beyond what you see. And like he told me, family, when I was in that hospital, he said, if you didn't believe what I told you back then, there ain't nothing I can do for you right now. See, I placed that word in my heart so strong because he kept reminding me day after day. Then it came to like once every 2 days. Then after that, I stroked out. But like he said, he never left me or forsook me from that time up until this one. And this is my motivation for getting out here doing what he called me to do. To tell you today, it don't make no difference. None whatsoever. What you're going through. It don't make a bit of difference for him. He does the impossible. What did Yahushua say? What seems impossible for man is possible with Yahuwah. Anything he want to do, he can do it. And if he see anything that's tied down by his word, because that's one thing he's done. He's tied himself to that word, to his word. The text says he put his word above his name. That's powerful. Hallelujah. We're not going to parlay on this idea, family. We're going to let that be our time. Hallelujah. Hang on in there, family. And better than hang and swing. Don't just hang there. Swing. And I say that a lot. Folks say, how you doing? I'm hanging. I say, well, I'm swinging. And that they say that a lot around here. Country words. I'm hanging in there. Don't hang, swing. Get up there and just swing to the next branch and keep moving. Don't just hang there until you fall. So that's the image you have when somebody talking about I'm hanging in there. No. Call your help. And he'll throw you a rope and swing you to the next branch. If you just hanging. Call on him, family. He's there for us. And stay up and keep pushing forward in the right direction. The refreshing. Praise the Most High. Shalom.